This is it? Seriously?
Every single person that bought and played Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk 2077 finally came out, and it was in the making for like 7 years or something like that, and people were so excited for it. And on its release, it has created a rift in the gamer community. Families are splitting apart at the seams, brother fighting brother. And this time, this civil war isn't being fought over something as minuscule as slavery. No, this is over whether or not Cyberpunk is a good game. Regardless of whether or not you like it, I think it's a good game, but regardless of whether or not you like it, you have to admit, this thing is a buggy mess.
Thank you.
This thing is like, holy shit, I have never seen something this buggy in my life. The trunk's made out of sketty. And I'm not talking like haha buggy, like guy pissing himself. Is this guy pissing with his pants on?
What the fuck? You see that?
He's pissing.
What?
Imagine how much force he has to be pushing
The
with.
future is now. I'm talking like people can't finish quests because things just aren't working buggy. Dude, Victor is still closed off to me. I am 20 hours into this fucking game and I have not been able to go to Victor once. Right now in my Discord, there's this fog of despair has washed over everybody because there's everybody's got buyer's remorse. They all thought the game was going to be the best shit ever, and then they got too hyped. Now I'm just going to go ahead and kick down these saloon doors and come out and say it. Not a fan of the game. Not a huge fan of the game. This game was billed as an open world game. All right, when I play open world games, I get it, I turn it on, I get through just the whatever the tutorial is, the opening where they got you by the balls, and then as soon as they let me go, I just wander the earth. I walk the earth. The problem here is that this world has all the depth and charm of a fucking James Patterson novel. People keep talking about all these crazy random encounters. I've heard of like 3. Guy jumping off a building, guy with dick implant that blows up or melts his dick off. And then there's like the random encounters with like gangs and stuff. But like besides there, that's it. That's it. There are more random encounters in Fallout 3. When did that fucking game come out? And I'm sitting here shitting on this game and y'all thought I probably wasn't gonna bring any more examples. Here they are. Now, my friend Brian brought up a great point. He said this, and I totally agree with it. And I think this is why some people love the game and some people hate the game. If you play the game like it's a linear, story-driven game, it is fantastic. It is top-notch. Everything's great about it. Can't complain. It's engaging. Nothing wrong with that. The missions are fine. But when you just try to play it as an open-world game, that's when this fucking thing, you start to realize, dude, I've been making out with a pig with lipstick on. This thing fucking sucks. This is not good.
Example 1.
A huge thing about open world games to me is just being rewarded for exploration. If you wander off the beaten path in this game, you get fucking nothing for it. Nothing for it, dude. I've scaled rooftops. I've climbed into like, I saw these giant fans and one of them's not spinning, right? And they don't have a grate on the front. I was like, dude, I bet you I can climb in there and there's some sort of hidden something behind the thing. This is like the Cyberpunk version of seeing a fucking waterfall in a game and going, dude, I bet you there's a cave behind that. And I go in, there's nothing that you can't even get into. It's an invisible wall. You get up on rooftops, guess what's up there? Fucking air conditioners. That's it. There's nothing. I have found nothing in terms of like Easter eggs, cool shit. The only thing I found is online on Reddit. There's been 834 posts about the fucking 3 seashell meme from Demolition Man. The only like hidden things I've seen are like the advertisements in the game. That's the one thing they really went all out on, was designing advertisements. And there's a vending machine out there that's got a tasty little surprise. It was weird. Like the one thing we had to identify the perp was that he had a regular sized penis. And then the guy that we could have sworn was the guy, we caught him, brought him in. He asked for 1 beverage in the interrogation room. And then when we went to go measure his penis to make sure he was the pervert, he pulls out a giant, beautiful penis.
Gripe number 2.
In order to deal with the massive amount of AI wandering around, they implemented some sort of like crowd generation thing where like wherever you're looking is where people are going to be spawned. And then when you turn away, they unspawn, except for there's one problem with that. It's really, really jarring and noticeable if you're looking at a person, an old man sitting on a bench, and you're like, man, that guy looks nice and comfortable. Hold on a second. Let me rummage through my backpack to see if I have a shotgun to kill that man. And you turn, and as you're pulling it out, and then you turn back, and he's gone. That's how the crowd generation works. It's like you can spin and watch people unspawn and respawn because they don't even have to be out of your fucking peripheral vision. Sometimes they just spawn right in front of you. All right, here's an example. Look at this lady, blue hair, right? Really noticeable, got a banging outfit. Walk over here, look at this door for like 1 second, turn back around, look over there. Oh, there, she's gone. She's nowhere to be seen. Like a ghost. God, she must have ran really fast. All right, now here's another one. Look at this lady. Damn, you can keep your eyes on her. She's got a very noticeable outfit. She's got a raincoat on, some thigh highs. Let's come over here to the staircase. Another lady that looks suspiciously a lot like her. Turn back around, gone. It's absolutely gone. It's constant. And this shit gets even worse when it comes to cops. This is gonna sound stupid. Hopefully you guys relate. But when it comes to open world games, sometimes you get bored of missions and I always do this on like Red Dead and stuff. I'll find like a cool town and I'll be like, dude, I found the top of this building. This is perfect. I can see this way. There's a road that comes here. This is a perfect place to hold out from cops. So I start shooting people. Cops start coming. Boom. I got them cornered. I could hold out here indefinitely as long as I don't run out of Marlboro cigarettes and sarsaparilla or something, right? In Cyberpunk, it doesn't work like that. I have been at a dead-end hallway. I'm looking at the empty hallway. There's nothing back there. There's no service door. There's nothing. It's just all closed off hallway. And I got the cops on me and my back was turned to the dead end. And I turn around, there's fucking 4 cops that just spawned right up my asshole. How is that fun? And speaking of this, I knew something was wrong with the cops. I knew there was something wrong with them. I couldn't fucking put it together. I saw this guy on Reddit say it. He was like, dude, have you guys noticed that there is no AI in this game for like chasing? No cop car comes chasing you. You don't get into a car and have cops on your ass. They just spawn. Like you just turn the corner and they'll just be spawned standing there shooting at you as you drive by. If you get into a car, you're literally invincible. Just run over the cops on the sidewalk. They're not going to get into their cars and come after you. There's a lot of people out there that are like, guys, you are judging this too harshly because CD Projekt Red can just patch this stuff. God, I hope so. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that they patch this because this shit is wild. This is the laziest AI I have ever seen. Look at this guy. What does he think? He's Colossus from X-Men? Like he's gonna stop a Cadillac Seville going 78? Gripe number 3 or 4 or something, I forget. The gunplay in this game is fucking ass. Or maybe it's the difficulty scaling, or there's more than that. There's more facets than that. As you ramp up the difficulty, the enemies just become bullet sponges. They don't get more aggro. They don't have more engaging AI. They don't fucking flank or anything. They don't use grenades more. They just eat more lead. And so I don't know about you guys, but when it comes to fighting now, my default method is just start with a grenade, run in there, shotgun someone on their ass because they fall over, and then they're just laying there like a turtle waiting for the swift defeat, and then you have to sit there and just shoot them 8 more times point blank with a shotgun while they're laying on their ass to kill them. It's not fun. There's nothing fun about that. The only thing fun is using a katana.
took him a good couple of seconds.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Dude, I just fucking ran into Blade. What the hell was that?
He got hit in the back, and then a second time he's like, "Hold on, bitch," and then he like whipped out a gun.
4 hits in, he's putting away his stylus into his PDA. Hold on a second.
God, the nape of my neck.
But don't worry, Daddy Sam's got a solution to everything. Okay, so if you ever come up against a guy like this, just do this one simple trick.
Gripe number 3.
They put kids in the game. They have kids in the game. Well, first of all, they have one age of kid. There's 2 ages in this game. You're either 25 years old or you're 6. There's no babies. There's no teenagers. There are 6-year-olds, and that's it. They disappear when you pull out the camera mode. No idea why. They just disappear. You can't take pictures of kids. You can't take pictures of yourself nude next to children. I don't know why they took that out. And then, and then as soon as you get into a car, you can't run over the kids. When you whip out a gun, you can't shoot the kid. Why even put them in the game?
Gripe number 4 or 5 or something.
This is supposed to be the future. Where the fuck are the flying cars, dude? You see 2 in the first intro, and then like that's it. They are so few and far between. There's one. There's one. I see it. Oh, there's 2. They almost hit each other. The only 2 flying cars in this game, they almost hit each other. I got a friend that bought it on PS4. And the game is unplayable, and so he's trying to get a refund. CD Projekt Red came out and said, hey, we'll give refunds to everybody, and Sony is like, no, we won't. They tried to put 2077 game on 2013 hardware. What were you thinking? Of course it wasn't gonna work.
Logan's trying to get a refund, Sam.
I know, he was in here fucking basically crying about it earlier.
Speak to your manager.
He was like, I have called, and Sony is not being okay about this.
They're removing Cyberpunk 2077 from the PlayStation. You're getting your money back, Logan.
I get my money back?
You're getting your money back, buddy.
Yes!
So as I was wandering off the beaten path into the middle of nowhere, and I realized just how dead and empty the game was, it really made me fucking wonder. It made me wonder, how would this game have turned out if you guys would have just fucking chilled? If the investors and shareholders would have just chilled, if they didn't have a deadline, you know, if you guys didn't tear your assholes out over the stories of crunch time in development. You know what? I realize not everything can be Apocalypse Now. Not everything can be a passion project that's above budget and past deadline. You know, sometimes a product has to be made, but it makes you wonder. It makes you think. What if the community had just shut their fucking mouths, stopped acting like entitled brats? What if shareholders didn't put down these deadlines and realize, hey, maybe long-term growth is better than short-term profits? We probably would have had a great game just in time for Christmas 2021. But instead, we got an all right game, a bruised corporate image, and a gut punch to CD Projekt's stock price. Man, the main menu's got some bumping tunes. But because of all this DMCA shit, I'm just gonna replace it with something that's not bumping at all. Whoa, whoa, Cyberpunk, the future, yeah. The choices are between small and big breasts, and like the small ones are like A cups, and the big ones are like maybe C's. What do you, like what, what? This is really starting to come together. Your new life. It starts now.
This guy's selling scrap.
That's it?
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
That's what he has? Okay, well, are there people that aren't, you know, the fucking shit into the stick? Like, this guy is 2077 people have bionic legs, and this guy's still in a fucking wheelchair. Like, I'm sure they have spine surgery by now.
You didn't even save. Yeah, he didn't stand up.
Is this guy pissing with his pants on?
What the fuck? You see that?
He's pissing.
Imagine how much force he has to be pushing
The
with.
future is now. eating and pissing at the same time. It is
Oh,
going
man.
everywhere.
Like an asshole.
The ground is absolutely saturated. Dude, you're gonna slip going up the stairs.
Fine, Barry. You were the strongest son of a bitch I knew.
Keanu Reeves is at this new apex in his career. And I feel like I'm the only guy walking around going like, dude, am I the only person that thinks this guy fucking sucks?
He's not bad.
He sucks so bad. He's
Okay,
like
yeah.
the worst actor.
Okay, half the time he talks, it sounds like he's fucking drunk. He's filling out the words.
Yeah,
but
he
it's
sounds
not-
like he's under, like, he just
That's his
slammed a bunch of
charm.
barbiturates.
The hell are you doing? Are you still rolling?
This is all we can do now, my man. Show people the truth.
No, dude, it's part of the character. He just sounds like he fucking came out with a bunch of quaaludes, and he's like, "Man, are you ready to take this thing down?"
It's not acting though. Acting is like
That's
you're
awesome.
supposed to embody like something else. And like in the Matrix, he's always just like, whoa, deja vu. Like he has like 2 lines in the entire Matrix movie.
And he doesn't talk much in the fucking John Wick movies either.
No, in John Wick, there's like, dude, just someone curb stomps your dog, go angrily look for him.
I think
That's
this
it.
the most I've heard him talk was Cyberpunk.
If you go to like certain vendors and stuff, they have like BDs, the brain dances.
Yeah, yeah. And
They have those where it's like they'll be called like limbless hardcore porn.
yeah,
Hardcore limbless mix volume 1, and then it says like very conveniently it's like your software does not support this.
Yeah.
And I'm frantically, you know, like at 2 a.m. last night, I'm scrounging my way through Night City trying to find the right chipset, trying to find the Linux model so I could run these fucking porn VDs.
I gave up, started looking it up online, see if anyone posted it. Nope, nothing.
No, nothing. Yeah, the worst part about that game is apparently they had Keanu Reeves do 43 different
Porn VDs.
Yeah, where he ended up anal play, everything. They had him do the mocap for it and everything. And he said it was one of the toughest things he's ever done in his career.
And then he even
he asked him, there's behind the scenes footage where they're like, he's like, you know, you guys are animators. You could you are a game studio. Don't you think you could animate this? And they go, no. Mocap is the way to make this work.
They didn't even say that. They just shut up and take this.
Shut up and take it. And then there was a line of men outside the door ready to come in and manhandle Keanu Reeves. And he's a method actor, so he took it on the chin.
Yeah.
He was
and
okay
on the
with
mouth,
it.
on the lips.
Yeah, but what really pissed them off was that they cut all that stuff out because they wanted to maintain a mature rating and not like a adults only.
Yeah,
you know. So it sucks that those 43 absolutely graphic Johnny Silverhand BDs got cut from the game.
I think they were like 3 hours long too. Each.
They
like,
were. It was
hours.
Man.
Of that
I heard
shit
Johnny
out.
Silverhand Takes All Comers Volume 4.
Yeah.
Was, it's weird. The only copies of those are just in the CEO of CD Projekt Red's office. Like he single-handedly wrote every scene, and then he's the only person that has the copies.
Really weird, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna look too much into it. They made an amazing game. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
they made The Witcher.